Hi everybody, it is Thelma. Today is hashtag Stamping Sunday video and hashtag Stamp Play. I host Stamping Sunday and Susan's Heartstrings host Stamp Play. And today is something a little bit different. I watch Elaine Horrell card making. Now she's out of the UK. Okay. And she makes wonderful cards and she does a lot of stamping, and she's one of my recommended watch list. Okay, I'm going to be making a list and I've already started. And what she did is she took a stamp and stamped it on paper instead of white paper and then coloring it. She did stamping on different, you can use cardstock, paper, whatever. And I used this stamp. It is my acrylic, and it is something splendid. I don't know if they still have this one or not. I took it out of the package just to show you, so you wouldn't get so much glare. Now these flowers are pretty big. I'm just going to move and I'm going to grab I should have done that. To measure 3 inches. And the center is about, this one is 1 inch. This one is a little bit smaller. Quarter. So they're very nice stamps. They're very, you can tell it's pretty expensive because it's really, you put a stamp, the ink down on the pad and it sticks. And I always use the VersaFine Claire Nocturne. And I have a re-inker, and because I stamp a lot, I probably do it every couple weeks. So, and I did the leaves, and I did all of these. I did these two, I did the leaves, I did the words. Seize the day, enjoy the day. And this one, I think it says happy birthday. Something splendid. I only used 2 of them. I didn't do enjoy the life, I think. But anyway, I made this journal page. I took 3 of them and I did 2. See, there's the one center. It's a little bit smaller. So they're a little bit different. And I used up the leaves. This was a background cardstock, and it was white with black stems, like leaves, as you can see the leaves. And so what I did was just took an ink pad and dabbed at it blue and a little bit of, I think the one, it turned purple, and I think I used blue and green, and just smushed it around because I have the little tiny little pads. But it gives you a really different effect. And see, I used the leaves on, I did green on the leaves, and I did 2 colors of green. And I used the pink and a purple flower. Of course, I have to have purple. seize the day and something special, and then today's date. But there's 3 different leaves and then 2 different stems. This one and this one up here, this stem. And I didn't use this little tiny dot. That's the only thing I didn't use, except for enjoy life. I didn't do that because I couldn't fit it on the page. That was the only reason. Because these are 4x7. And I got this journal page, a journal book in at Timu Hall. And it's not watercolor paper, so. And I use mostly paper instead of cardstock because I do eventually want to close it. And it's all ready. And I've only been doing it not quite, well, just it was January. The end of January is when I started this, so. And that's what the paper looks like. It's a cream color. And so, yeah. So, also another person I want you to check out is Bobby Joe made this by hand. She's one of the Canadian friends. And she is doing a stamp and dierotation hashtag. So what it is, she's going through her stamps and her dies and rotating them and using up old ones. And so I thought I would link it with this one because this I have never used. And it's quite funny because she just added stamp into this dierotation die. She had it, the hashtag die rotation, and then now she just added stamp and die rotation. So I think she's gonna have to do something different besides have an and, because it's only just hashtag stamp that shows up. But anyway, you go and check her out. And Elaine Harrell, I think I've mentioned her before. I really enjoy watching all the stamps, and she does all sorts of different techniques that we've never heard of in Canada. At least I've never heard of before. And she does, it's really quite interesting, the cards she makes. So I thought I would share hers because she did exactly what, and that's why I got this idea to do this stamp today. Everybody, have a great Sunday, and we'll see you again in another video. Thanks for watching. Bye. Have a great day.